tithing is not applicable because Jesus said, be generous in all things. So you should be giving way more than 10% of what you have. You should be giving way more of 10% back to the God who gave it to us. Time-wise, money-wise. I said to somebody one time, because I was having this debate with a gentleman, and he was like, no, you got to tithe, you got to tithe. I was like, well, cool. This is like April, right? This is like April, March, something like that. March, April, something like that. And the gentleman's telling me, no, you got to tithe, you got to tithe. And I was like, all right, cool. He said, what do you mean? I said, that means I'm done for the year because I've already given more than 10% of my income, and I've already given more than 10% of my time doing these videos and such. So since I know I'm already well over, I'm probably 30% maybe at the time or whatever. I don't know, whatever. The actual number doesn't matter. It's just the idea that, well, I've already given 30%. Does that mean I get to take 2 years off? If I've given 10% this year, and on top of that given another 20, if tithe is the litmus test, if tithe is the metric, a 10%, giving 10% to the Lord is a metric, I've already surpassed 30% in April of, I don't know what year it was, let's say 2022. I've already surpassed 30% in April of 2022. Does that mean I can take the rest of 2022, all of 2023, and all of 2024 off? I don't have to do anything else or give anything else until January of 2025 because I've given God 30% over the last couple of months. That covers me for the next, and matter of fact, it's significantly more since I took a pay cut partway through that year. The year that I'm talking about, I think it was 2020 or 2021. I left my job and started full time in this ministry of God's Love Live. So now that I'm giving way more time, and I've given umpteen dollars to keep God's Love Live up and running, to do research and time frame, and if you figure in my hour, if you start doing the numbers, if you grab your calculator and you start figuring the numbers, I got a couple years vacation coming. Now that's not how it works because He wants it all. The tithe that we learn about in the Old Testament, from the Old Testament, it shows, it was for, I shouldn't say it shows,